Nice nails, mama. Oh no. No, but those are press-ons? At least from like right now, they look like... No. Oh, actually though.
She's getting dug out. She's getting poured out. Oh, the wine goes.
So cute. Y'all.
That's a steal.
So yesterday we went to Muji and I wanted to share some of the things that we picked up, like a tiny haul and then also some summer essentials. If you are coming to Japan now through honestly September, you will want to pick up some of these to just have a much more enjoyable experience. It gets up to 95 and very, very humid. So yeah, let me introduce some items to you guys. I'll start with Muji and then go into the summer essentials. I got two kind of mesh pouches. These are gusset. I guess gusset is just meaning like it has this kind of bottom, right? So two mesh pouches. These were both on sale. I think these are not colors that I probably would have bought on my own, but they were extremely cheap. I think originally these bags go for 800 yen, but each one was only 190. It's so, so cheap. I think they're trying to get rid of these colors, or my guess is that they'll come out with new colors soon. So I got this orange one, which I think is pretty cute. You know, a little punchy, nice color, and it has a little handle here. I think they'll be really useful for traveling. You can never have enough pouches. So I got this one, and then a more team color, just a navy. And another essential from Muji are these cotton pads. These are just regular cotton pads, nothing super special to them, but I think it's relatively cheap compared to other ones that you can get at the drugstore. So I just like to pick up a bag or two every time I go to Muji and use these instead. They're not the best for like cotton packs. If you like to do masks in the morning or something, I would recommend a different one. But if you're looking to have a cotton pad to remove your eye makeup, I think this is super efficient and really cheap. And the next thing that I got, which I'm so excited about, is this spa waterproof pouch. I have a pouch already that my grandma made and I love it, but it's a little bit too skinny, so it doesn't sit well on the counter. So I thought that something like this that's a little bit more structured would be easier to use. Plus this was on sale, so honestly I debated it, thought about the bag that I already have, was not gonna buy it, saw it was on sale, put it in the cart immediately. So this is usually 1,490 yen, but it was discounted to $9.90. It really holds a lot. We kind of just put everything that we bought in here yesterday too, so I am really looking forward to using this pouch. And the next one, which is not so interesting, is just socks. I wanted to get something that wasn't as thick and hot as the current socks that I have. I think a regular pair of socks in the summer is too warm. Like, your feet hold a lot of heat. If they're open with sandals, right, your entire body temperature tends to go down, but if they're covered with socks, I feel super, I don't know, stuffy and really, really warm. But I don't always want to wear sandals, so I thought, oh, I wonder if Uniqlo or some other brands have a lighter material sock. We went to Muji yesterday. They actually had these kind of thinner sport material socks, so I'm gonna try them out. I was in the kitchen section and found this fun contraption. I guess the thing itself is just a bottle cleaner, but the nice thing about it is that you can squeeze or put any sponge that you want in between it. So once this is done, we can just get a sponge of our liking, squeeze it, and continue to use it. I think most of them default come with a sponge and it's not replaceable, so every time you're done, you'll need to buy a new one. As part of their like cooling summer line, they also came out with some bath salts, and we smelled these two because they had a sample and I thought that they were nice. So we got the eucalyptus and the hinoki, which is, I guess, translated to Japanese cypress. So got two of these. I think they're 100 yen each, which is not too bad. The main purpose of going to Muji was actually to pick up these cooling sprays. I think Yodai saw something on Twitter and really wanted to try it out. There's so many cooling wipes and cooling sprays here, but Muji, it's relatively new. I don't remember seeing this last year, but it didn't release this year, so it must have been there. But we tried both in store, and then because the extra cool was the same price as the regular cooling spray, we just decided to pick this one up. And then also this cooling mist for clothes, so you can spray this on top of your clothes to feel a little bit more cool as well. Just nice things to have to spray on yourself before you go outside or bring with you so you can stay cool throughout the day. Idea, actually, knowing that this is too heavy to carry around, I might buy a small travel mist container and then pour some of this liquid into that so I can carry it with me in my bag. We're thinking. Good ideas, good ideas. Essentials from the drugstore, which I think are not really unique, but just if you're not aware. So there is this Biore Hia Taoru, which is basically a cooling towel that you can like hang around your neck, and it just keeps it nice and cool. To have this towel around your neck is not the most fashionable, but honestly, once it goes over 90 degrees, fashion low-key goes out the window. So I really do think that these make a difference. You have so much heat here, right? So these are really nice to just throw into your bag and put them on when you are feeling that it's a little bit too much. And then the queen of them all, cooling wipes. I think my favorite is the Gatsby. I do have a Biore -3 degree series, which is also the other competitor most popular line, but I don't think that the cooling power is as strong as the Gatsby one, so I would try this one first. And if you're more into the scent and don't need a more aggressive cooling, then maybe the Biore ones are sufficient. I do think that the scent of the Biore ones are much, much better. And then the Gatsby ones don't have too many like light florally scents. They do tend to be either non-scented or, I don't know, they're marketed towards men, so I think it's not really enticing as a girly to go pick them up. But recently they came out with these like peach scented ones, and we also have a fig one that we're trying to find but we couldn't find at our local drugstores. They're just nice to have in your bag, so when you're feeling a little bit too hot, you wipe it around and you feel a lot better. And the last thing, which is kind of random, but I didn't bring a tint when I was out yesterday. Even though the color of them are not that light, if I don't put anything on, they do tend to get very, very nude and kind of deathly throughout the day. So since we're going to be out and going to dinner, I wanted to touch up with something, so we went into Loft and saw that Daisique actually has their tints in a very like mini size. So I picked up the color Melty Guava or Melting Guava, and it's so cute. Look at that, it's tiny. It's like the size of my pinky. So cute. But I think I did mess up on the color. It's not as opaque or brightening as I was expecting, so it kind of is just like a colored gloss. That was a little bit disappointing, but I think it'll be nice to put as a keychain or just throw into my bag as a light touch-up, so I'm not mad. I guess it's a little bit expensive. Like, this was 990 yen, so yeah, a little bit of a miss, but beggars can't be choosers. I had no tint in my bag, so I'm happy to get this. Her first though, because I made the mistake of putting them together. You live and you learn. The second you said, oh, it's probably hard after
That's
it's
okay.
dry.
You can just repaint it if you overpaint on one side.
Yeah, yeah.
If you wanted to, like you could get a longer.
Hallelujah.
Well, how about
Okay,
that?
sorry. Now it's so much easier. Okay, gomenasai, sumimasen.
Real estate investment? Yeah. I'd rather do that than like
Mr. Nick.